It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see the versatile Deebo Samuel.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center, guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try to maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake-bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A look at the numbers for Lockett from a week ago. 5 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 39, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Now Geno on first down. Going right back to Fant. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Oh, good move. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by Mr. Irrelevant in the 2022 draft, a guy with something to prove, Iowa State's career passing leader, and that's Brock Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets your point in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 23 carries, 117 yards, and a touchdown.
Leading the league in rushing after week 1. You know he'd love to double down and continue that type of play here in week 2.
On 2nd and 9, Purdy. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, Charles, now we take a look here at their 2022 draft class. No first-round pick for them this year, but it seems like they're able to overlook that, at least in talking to them, with the type of upside that they found on days 2 and 3.
Now, you're right about that. No first-round pick, maybe. But there was a point where their top selection did have his name thrown out there as a possible first-rounder. So now, as you described, they're hoping they can develop those traits and get a couple of difference makers out of the middle rounds.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Now Purdy.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command. Not just with...
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night, a treat, a Monday night doubleheader. Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern. And then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw is Smith. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Here we go. Start.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Purdy. The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on 2nd down.
Purdy.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Purdy.
Got an open man. It's McLeod.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Purdy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, Smith. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. He's got his tight end Fant, and he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Geno. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing again is Smith. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Taking a shot for Samuel. And got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Gold with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Up the gun, McCaffrey. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
This one caught by Kittle.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
A healthier Kittle was back in his Pro Bowl form in 2021. Even missing 13 games the last 3 years, he's still second among tight ends in yards since his breakout 2018 campaign. Gets another chunk of yards there and a first down with that catch.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Purdy looking to throw.
That's going to be knocked away.
That's a big close incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The kick by Gold is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. Last week they defeated the Broncos, and they've got the lead here as well as they work with a 1st and 10. Now Gino. He finds his man complete. That's Goodwin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Come on. Hey.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Smith. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On first down, this is McCaffrey.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Now Gino on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Gino now to throw. He hits his target, Lockett.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. To the right side, this is Walker.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here.
Ready.
To throw is Smith. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Samson Abukum drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
A first carry for the rookie from LSU, Ty Davis-Price.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Completes it to Samuel. He's going to have the first down and then some. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Purdy off the play fake.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
4th down try. Here's Purdy.
That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Purdy.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
And the Niners are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. On the ground, McCaffrey. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
The ball mere inches from the white line.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Smith now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Smith. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have